I'll just create this little interjection video because I felt like it's worthy of talking about. I'm most of the way through editing mine and Justin's latest video, but last night was quite weird, quite bizarre. I've been using this Lumenate app, and I don't know if you've heard of it. This video is not sponsored by it, but I will link it in the description. It's brilliant. It's a stroboscopic meditation app, and there are a series of guided meditations, and there are some sort of deep introspective subconsciousness tapping meditations, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's really good. It's like a mini psychedelic experience. And normally I've been using it for a couple of weeks, and the particular meditation that I listened to last night was a kind of drifting off meditation. And normally I would do the meditation would finish, I would shut up shop and chill out and go to sleep. But last night I fell asleep to the meditation, woke up maybe an hour or so later with the phone on my chest, my headphones still on, and I'd obviously fallen asleep to the meditation. And that's kind of where things started to get a bit weird. Now, it's kind of whether or not I went into some kind of sleep paralysis state, but I mean, I have vivid dreams, but this dream was just on another level. This was sort of fully immersive storyline playing out over the course of a couple of days, and it was some kind of stately home, and there were sort of numerous actors involved, parents from my kids' football team, family, friends, etc. And it was almost like I was being tested. It was like I had to find the anomaly in the system, and that anomaly was the fact that the resolution of said dream would oscillate. So it would oscillate from sort of 8K photorealistic, fully immersive reality into this kind of low resolution, glitchy, bad internet connection, and it would kind of oscillate, and I was trying to sort of bring to people's attention that this is what was going on. And there were sort of some actors in my periphery that were asking me to identify when this would take place. So we almost like went from being in the fully immersive reality to kind of watching a screen, and I would say right now, and at one point I looked into a mirror on said screen. So I went from kind of looking at the screen to looking into a mirror, to seeing my own reflection, and what I saw was utterly terrifying. It was like my face was not, it wasn't me, it was a weird, bizarre, just as I was about to disclose the terrifying aspects of the dream. Cameras decided to turn itself off. So yeah, so I'm looking in this mirror, and I see myself looking back at myself, but I'm like this sort of, I don't know, like a mix of the guy from Longlegs, like that sort of face. I don't know, faceless, plastic, dead avatar, sort of staring back at me, and there was a realization that I'm looking at myself, and then I had this moment of absolute terror, and there was just this horrendous shrill noise. I can't describe what it was. It was utter dread, and the face was just kind of staring back at me as if I'd had a revelation that what I'm looking at is not me, not actual me, but it is actually me in this game. And my wife woke me up. She was saying, it's okay, it's okay. I must have been making a weird noise. But it was awful. It was absolutely awful. And I laid there thinking about it, thinking, Jesus, I don't want to drift back off into that. But I was kind of being pulled back in. So I've drifted off after 15 minutes or so, and I'm back in the same environment. This time there's kind of lots of people around, and they are, I don't know, they're dancing, but these faceless entities were kind of to my periphery, still goading me into to telling them when the oscillation occurs. And I was in the kind of low resolution space, and then as the high resolution space kicked in, everything just went deathly silent, and all of the actors had stopped, and the sort of ambient buzz declined, and they were just staring at me with a weird, sinister smile, not dissimilar from the smile from the film Smile, not quite as exaggerated, but just ominous and freaky. And I'm like identified, okay, now, and it was like bang, and I'm thinking, fuck, it was almost like I had a moment of realization, and it was like the faceless guys, like, okay, yeah, he's got it. Now, I don't know what to take from that. Lumenate is brilliant. It definitely switches up your brain waves. The meditation side of it is phenomenal. It's like a mini psychedelic experience. But this was different. This was like weird. Very weird. You know, we talk about these levels, there's different levels of reality. Whether or not I picked up from Jesse Michaels and Danny Jones's podcast when he was talking about this theory on non-human intelligence, like a darker side of it, that kind of gains something when our attention is drawn away. When our attention is on something else, they are gaining something from us. Sounds fucking crazy. Maybe it is. But it's very interesting. very, very interesting. So whether or not, yeah, like I say, that there's a dark malevolence that does gain something from our attention being sidelined, whether or not we are some kind of, I don't know, some harvested biological system. Freaky shit. But you know, you can't investigate this stuff without looking at the dark side. There is a dark side, there is a light side. The two can't exist without each other. You can't have darkness without the light, and you can't have the light without the darkness. I know all of the people that comment on our channel from a religious perspective will say, you know, you're messing around with demons. Maybe, or maybe it's just beyond our ability to comprehend what the whole purpose of this is. But that was freaky shit. And let me know your thoughts. Was it just a dream, or was it something a little bit different? Felt different, felt as real as this feels as real right now. So am I in a dream, or am I awake? Who knows? The day has just begun, and currently I'm out with my doggies, and we're having a nice little walk in the woods to start the day. So I'm going to get this one up later. Let us know what you think. Peace and love from the Sky Mind and the Dreaming Jaguars. Love you. Sleep tight.